word. John Atta Mills did the right thing. John Atta Mills was compassionate. John Atta Mills served with dedication. John Atta Mills served Ghana. John Atta Mills served Africa. Choose you now. Do you want to burn cathedrals or do good? As for me, I suggest we follow John Evans Atta Mills.
Me and your friend John Dramani Mahama. Ebi anipa bebre wo ho a omo hu me TV so enso me nipa dua no omo hu da enti me ni sa nipa na MPP4 esuro no me ana me gina hoyi debia obi o radio omo bekasa and this for mo aden mo afa nipa foforo ama aden efa mo ho ben mo asema and they say ekotokofo ekaje has for say sa goalkeeper e mamu man na goal nya se e be hye mo anya hye na mpese mo hye mo menya bie manu kasa ya na ye press conference aso me yonko for na almost so magic creator so mo jina no omo kasa omo fi so mo nim say omo hunyehu omo nim say menemo ekabom eya no ba ko 2024 ye be yi omo afi aban mu.
In politics, you must understand the following. 1, nobody has your interest. 2, everybody is chasing their interests. 3, dealing with politicians is like sleeping with tigers. You must always have your eyes wide open. 4, and this is one of my favorites. In any political equation, there's always someone being used. If you look around and you can't find that person, then it is you. 5, serving politicians is like a bandage on a wound. Once the wound is healed, your usefulness ends. 6, in politics, never will more than the bereaved. They will get the reward while you inherit their enemies. 7, in politics, in any event, if other interests conflict with your interests and you have to choose, always choose yours. Number 8, never cross oceans for politicians. You may drown.
We've done enough talking, and dare I say we've had enough conferences and workshops. It is time just to do it. We've run out of excuses for the state of our continent. We have the manpower, we should have the political will. It is time to make Africa work. We have good reason to be proud of who we are and the beautiful continent that is ours with its vibrant cultures. The geographic space covered by Africa makes it the second largest of the 7 continents. It has 30% of the world's remaining minerals of value. It has some of the most breathtaking scenes on our planet. It has plants and animals that are wonders of the world and critical for the survival of the globe. I hear a lot about the need to change our narrative and tell our own good story. Ladies and gentlemen, as the saying goes, nothing succeeds like success. If we work at it, if we stop being beggars and spend Africa's monies inside the continent, Africa would not need to ask for respect from anyone. We would get the respect we deserve.
For Yamamo Ache Asaso Amamakwa Bio Ede Eba SOMPA 93.1 FM na SOMPA television so I can home our social media platforms hold on so Yamao Akwaba say your Facebook what just waka home our SOMPA 93.1 FM Yamo Akwaba Edawase and say YouTube so aha SOMPA TV and SOMPA TV Ghana so I can home also so Yedawase Emma wo Akwaba Ghana Fapim dwumadie na abusuafo waka ho anopei no yatena si yebesi Ghana ho nkonya yedi Ghana ho nkomo adwendwene Ghana ho na yahwese adwentoato mu no ya my Ghana ebefa no ntuma papa bi ede efra tanopei de eno ho adwuma ene yeba na yababa yadwene ba akofo tirim anu ti se wo kan ho wo ye social media handles no so na wode wadwenkyere ɛne nsusuye nom atoto hɔ nom yeguso a yedi dwuma no yebekenkan ɛde amamo mede ɛde nana Yaw Boamah Libya Borga na show way brutal bright entry ɛne emrante maba one na ebo mi chi dom o newsroom ɛna anopay me technical guy o duty anopay as usual me Kelvin ɛna otenetene me dada me eye bibia ɛna ekoba jesi simprimu be ma basoso no wo tabiri yen na ode yen akọ television so nti ba bia wo bia a wo hwe yen e television so no menu ekoba jesi adama ɛna ode me ekoso ɛna ye social media no nyina so Kelvin ɛna ono so no ede me atoso ntie se na de ba bia wu so ho ede amayen na ena October bosome ne da etoso ensom ne otweri ampo nyankrompon ede yen ababedru the last quarter of the year ena yede kwakogu no yedim sa afene ye hyase no ene ye new year resolutions no na edoso pa obi kra ka se June July de emeto no Ghana ha o no okọ Canada no okọ UK no okọ US no yakeka mama yaba mu ebeye wate ebeye toda na Nyankopon de tenetene kwam so ho odi siesie kwan ne mu de amayen yekọ June July no a ebi aba na nke yebekọ as a passenger sort ase but ebi aba na nke ye de ba as ebia enema so cargo na nke ye de akwa seto na ye de aba tisene Nyankopon si ye ne enema ne toda ye nipa ne de assembly ye me de power man proposes but God disposes what I say ye de ye pede na nke ye pene de na ni kine ya na nka ehwiata so ne ye kɔ ne ye ba ne ye toge ho so sa ne ade but ebia Nyankopon de ma na youthful age ebi abe contem so ho to tenetene na se be ya ade no ebe counsa ebi a ekire kɔ no a obehu na wakutam na wakora ne ye na watima bɔ ho ban ye watima se aha ti anopai waka me hu de na me da wase na ma wakɔ aba na yatena se se the medical catcher ne Ghana ni eba be si ho nkonya na yede ho nkomo na yesusu adwene ede afa ho if this amre ya kosi se no nkron be bɔ aye be sɔre ma gudi ma konfo be ba be tena se ede sports abade aha we no bibia bi wom bibia bi wom ena no pay ya tenase eba bedi ho enkomo na me yenhyase na yenya dwuma anopay yenhyase enya dwuma anopay oh boy mama ye betumi biara ye famboa ye mandana ansana yako no omoye biko enyanwe edrume nusu yansu sayebe dia tuasu Observe fonti ya tenase anopei na yeni nkomo kakra anopei na watchi mu no ye nyina ye hye na watchi yase wabra eye yankwankote asempapa ene se ye mampani dada Jona Jekum de wokofo eye ne hokani mame Teresa kofo eye na watchi ye hyase kwasiada no na wia na yetese mame ho edudu no kakra ono ade nsie ne konanim ntunse enyini kwatenten no aye pre no eya na ede yare nkete ene ne namoane ade nti benfie numu nsie siamfie nso ne de mame ho dodo no kakra doctor fo ene nurse fo anaja wo mo edada ne kakra na kwasi ada na wia ne yetese emu aye dene doctor fo ye o mafomu dia na uwu krade nkwanti menye ba mo wudi ne nsanyonwuno ekoto no so na eja pictures ne videos ahodo a ehyase ba bonti efri kwasi ada no ene joada ne de na ye mpapa kofo na edene ede man yese be ma nsu ne nso oba wone no atena mfie ediosia mienu oma ware for 62 years na enne womo papa mu a unhia ne baabia bi ohun ne baabia bi no na untimi nka nkyere papa kofo se be ma nsu nti no untimi monani kakra emfa ensu ne yerenti papa kofo etinisuo kakra esi even in your so ordin edru baby a so te ase obehia mreyo kakra enti papa Akufo tinisu na ade ache ni wuko ne brada so Tuesday no na pedinfo den hihie ba bonten se adofo ne abusuafo ne obi bia opeso oba papa de na so be chichine re no ekwan eda ho no manam so abusuafo mampani dada John Dramani Mahama abusuafo ekoy one ne yire ne party pedinfo a awo NDC amanyuku no mekoy eko chiche papa Akufo re na ode nsem bi tudwa ewo eye mra okọ papa Akufo na so no na yenko ne yenkuti mampani dada John Dramani Mahama Ninsemo wode to papa Akufo ni memra one ne yire ene NDC mpanimfo national chairman Johnson Siedu Nketia ye former chief of staff openi Julius Debra openi Mahama Idrisu Num ene mpanimfo hudu pia ekoye yinti ne kakra.
My wife Lordina and myself and the entire NDC party, we visited our elder brother, our uncle, elder statesman of the nation, to pay our condolences for the passing of our mother. We heard it in the wind, but as our tradition indicates, you don't assume that it's true until it has been confirmed. Unfortunately, our worst fears have been confirmed. And so, on behalf of all of us, we want to extend our condolences to the family and say how we are saddened by this event. She was a very respected person, very dignified woman, and when she was First Lady, we all called her Mother of the Nation. And so, if God has called the Mother of the Nation, fortunately we still have our father. And so we came to just come and let the family know that in this time of grief and distress, it is not you alone who are feeling the pain. It is the whole nation. All of us are united in expressing our condolences to the family. Wife.
Observe nti we aye mampani dada John Dramani Mahama one ne hokanima Melodina Mahama ne national chairman of NDC Yera Johnson Siedu Nketia Professor Jenano Pokwajiman a oye tuapemu ede mampani dada John Dramani Mahama wo 2020 elections nemo na oka ho na eye mame Betty Modi Drisu na ono so eka ho bi former chief of staff Yera Julius Debra na ono so eka ho Yera Mahama Idrisu ne empirifo hudo pinua ene ka homa omo ekochichi yem papa Akufo re no akire yem papa Akufo so no e de asem sei eto eyema mpani dada John Dramani Mahama anim.
Extend our condolences.
When you've lived well in society and your turn comes, society gathers around to sort of bid you a farewell. And I'm so touched, so honored that in spite of our different political outlooks, her pattern has brought us together. So thank you for coming in your numbers to mourn. And when the family has set the timetable, we'll take it as our duty to inform the President and the entire team. So we do the right thing for her. So thank you, Mr. President. Thank you to all of you.
Observe nti we aye mampani dada John Ajekum die Wokufo ena ono soso yete ne kan we yamra na mampani dada John Dramani Mahama ne NDC amanyuku mpanimfo akone naso ewo nifia ewo apoemantamu Eastern region eye peduase na wonomo ekwa akochichine re akoma ne yakwa akoma ne shedin eno se ne age se emfa ho sa amanyosem etete wo mu nyina no mama Akufo kwa okoi di obi bia aba eyaba be hia ba bi fa kon na ye di odo ekwa akobo dom no se mampeni dada John Dramani Mahama bo se ye ntutuye na watwe dadie ni ade ade nyina no omode betunanim na omode yato Ghana ma de hienim na yehunu nhyesia abusuane mpenimfo aye na Calvin say 1 week statement no a eye mampeni dada kofo ene ye mame Teresa kofo abusua ede ababonten hihye a wono aye ede afa ye mama eye 1 week no hono enie Yakopon eye adomu a eye na watwe a ye kwa kowremu no next week eye chese eye next week Wednesday ena na watwe de die no baso next week Wednesday ena na watwe da no baso na eye 11th October Yakopon eye adomu a mama kofo ye mame Ghana former first lady awanya ne baby call mama Teresa kofo ne 1 week no abusuafo ene mampeni dada kofo ne abamu mpedimfo etena asebubu na no wonoma ayene se omode be se Yakopon ya adoma next week Wednesday 11th October na we no omo anya ne babia se nenke binimu ehwese yem mame kofo free bono mantem ne mu na ntie bia nkommekwa akoye woni kurum busua ene mpedimfo tena ase no omo ayene se ombeye no wo ni fie hono a fie no a one ni kunu mampeni dada kofo etimu no peduase hono a ena 1 week no womo ebeye no nti Yakopon ya domo a ukuada ebei October bosomene de tosudu bako 11th October ene mame Teresa kofo eye ne 1 week no baso na ebekoso ewo peduase lodge peduase omufia ewo peduase mame nkanesa omufia ewo peduase omu residence ewo peduase na ebekoso Dr. Dubofo echeche mu kakra sei de ekyeryen Dr. Dubofo eye kasamafo eye boafo sronkon de ma mampeni dada kofo ene na busua no ono so ekasa sei echeche nsemu de ekyeryen ti Dr. Dubofo
na ochido no yebedino ukwada ebe aye October 11 efia no pa Africa enwumre na yebedino president kofo efie ewo Pediase opposite the Pediase lodge this is share for now a year dear ye had any protocol assemble why obia timba ye ne bi a year the corner and the 4 udo nipa na kona ye ye had any sepenyi we the timba na say kola we timba do obia timba ye ne bi enya ma me na nya first enya ma me nti wow o chef obia we timba bia panda o ma obia say obia be timba ye ne Kumase for them say the opeso ba o na mkofo da na o de fa bra ene na ye dan se ba kofa enkra na Fapim Medina abaho mo fo be pona mo bisane da mo hono a so be fa nsam na da fo be pona ba bra ene so ye na foto ka ke bebe on se dia bebe be pack no ena am say please for be my direction se dia we talk say pack o ha because they be on a residential you know bibi sana please for bit my eno kwa ne protocol bi abeba also bi anya ho abotre that couple your friends we kwada no kwa
Abza fonti we ye Dr. Dubofo wo ye boafo sronkon de ma mampeni dada John Ajekum de wokofo na yete ne kan nti we ye statement a free mampeni dada kofo ene ye mame Teresa kofo busua ho abase Yakopon adom na ode dom ye ne a eye ukwada ebei na kese next week asem no 11th October and 1 week no baso ntie nyina ye nse nso utie Dr. Dubofo nchirima no de ma ye no a obia betimi akọ na yakọ ni akọchia oluman akọchichi no re nanso eja uduru ho no mo a so hu ayefo chine ebi de bi achi na protocols no na wahwe no wadi so baby a ewo se wodo kasie baby ense se wodo kasie baby a ebi awo no ye hwe udibere no a obetimi afa atena nom ne ade no na wadi so saa de ama ebusua no ewo ho nti we eye statement a enra efiri mampeni dada kofo efi aba efa na yire Ghana nyina sisi wababe yo mamu ni nyina edi aye mame Teresa kofo former first lady the 1 week eno nti na wotwede die ni wia na yebehunu recropoti ne da cropoti a na yiyo no soso no ebeto aso bibia ni a eja na watena TV watena radio ho SOMPA odama ye damo so ho ye de bebramo bibia wo bia ye to aso na wotwi soso no NPP amanyo ko titre ni wa santemantema sei Chairman Bernard Ntwibo Siakon chairman wuntumi eka edichere asen central mrase bedwani honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompre ko Japan say so koswa no threaten no te se ne o threaten no na o ka kire no so be ma police fo akire no be ma police fo akire pa o ma yewura Kennedy Japan enfana no mesi no te se ne odina no sisi obiti sa meswale ho enne abrante ne ehunu ba bia no o ma ne enfana no mesi no ho no no ti we a wodi ne chairman wa Ashanti region on kasa ntia ne da no on kasa susu ntia ne da enti so odina no besi ne ho pa de ene ne obema police fo akire no chairman wuntumi
adie bia meye ye bia ne se meye boy danger afa mesraw de me kan se me do MPP obuoni ani obuoni ani die kwaso akonya MPP for dia mame onyankopon ni nipa ni mu yi ena me swai se me nka bibia fantia wo ana me nka bibia so mfantia MPP adie bia meye ye bia ne se meye ade a ebeye nkoso e de aba na masra wo se o kasa wo ka ne ade bi obi ye bia no enu ntimi nsel de mo wa o kasa wo ka obi agimi manumi hu se me wo MPP manumi hu se me wo MPP mo ye nkwasiafo kwan a wo fa so a wo de kasa metro aye show down ani ade no ene mani ntwa sanya sa na o 13 mi bie wa meme ya chewo aya futuo ena me de ma because why ya sa Ahmad Sule emoni ade swali asa hwan no omu di wiase bio enti de mesra wo ya yini say free na koi emano anya sa aye on the 4th
Azafonti weye Bernard and Chibosi akwa weye titire ni de MPP amanyuku no asantama sei na yete nenkano nyina asen central mrase bedwani Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompre ko Japan na odesa kokobo wei ekwade amano se so threaten say threaten de biwa obema positive action no ezoma onfana no mesi no hote se no de na no kosi ameswale hu abisine abrante de hu de ode no oje ne nkwade free ne nsem no na chairman untumi kan ne nsem wiye no na the campaign team of Yera Kennedy Ohine Japan so ebe respond ye lawyer William Kusi ena ehwe ene amansan edin komo ema Honorable Kennedy Ohine Japan the campaign team nyina wono ene hwe nkita hundie nso na ono so edit to chama untumi enim se chama untumi nsem na work no se ase omo candidate Honorable Kennedy Japan de so ya na obi anka no bibia anye no na oba bedi atem o se omo candidate no onidi atem oni obi atem on say party no na omo say party no party ni mu na mra omo eni wo mu ni lawyer William Kusi
ye wo obi o se echi na ene untumi na ese echi no every say at MPP party yet is a party chairman be our boss sitting MP asum this is chairman want me you know Collins or born sutro and so in the street of Kumasi obi ache no cause obeti obi on kwati ne ehwe o kasa o say ameswali wunti no ye candidate no e ka bi obeti no ameswali wo no why no also who do ameswali
police
Ghana Police Service council one edano it is a police investigation in area one of the bedano it is opobia oku ameswali onko vice president wo onko bisa na won ka say ye candidate no aka ameswali who asem to one eku ameswali. It should be the last time you make that statement. Yes. Nano, yet you want to be 2 months. Former parliament, member of parliament of Bantama. And now, Yamiatun is Afrino. And go for body, yes, one another 2 months. And the Abayas, Bejaka said, Nunti, one Wakunana. And then now say, I'm as well you are. Kennedy body this one akuno and yes now ya adwumu do ya nkasa asem no and it show anu ye ne hwe asem ye because bonifusem a eye akun asem no eye
awudi asem no aye boni akese pa e wo Ghana mrem eju di van ko politics e ko jira TV so radio so nka
I was on phone to a lawyer William Kusi wano ene kasa edema honorable Kennedy ohine Japan a campaign ene eye omana muntu nyina wana hwenkita wodi hu nsensem so ede ema wonum nana ono so omo responde to eye chama wuntumi press conference and awotwi oye ni allegations ne nsem a okan ye se honorable Kennedy ohine Japan koso atrete no a obema posifo akyere no no ena na omo address no na yento aso na watwe atwa mu ne beto ja se minority na wo parliament aye demonstration na de tia Bank of Ghana governor wone ni two deputies omo fi se koyo omo de o my Ghana sika sama fa so na ntwa yi se o my Ghana ye ko dwa na ye ko dwa wie ye no ye se ya boka 60 billion obi antimi nche bibia mu nkyere yen na wo kokeka na ye de she dum ne adan no ne ade a na omo demonstration no mo ye no shase de free obra sport ba ya famu achimota nom la pass ne ade a e de beduru secret no beduru secret no mo to asoso mo ko Bank of Ghana tena ye e de nkrata akwa company fo mu duru no mo according to minority no mo say o manya pani bia medwo mo krata se 77 preduasa opani a wono e na chese security ono na hweso ono mo soma no se wo magye nkrata no mo say na day nti na chese mu ye kra na ne sa Timon for Boni and Idia Mayen, say Yamra Sibia for Asema ye council no, and for Bank of Ghana security on, and a Masuma head of security or Bank of Ghana say, Omaji and Kratane, Empo, into secretary, a uniho, a governor secretary no, governor aid in ho, a bia, or Baba Beges Krata, we are na, Omusu, Samre na governor, and IMF for IMF meeting, Kosonia their day, into no wasia, Ninsekuta diem, Untimingemu, na Omaji and Kratano. Na Dr. Kwabnado for Ayubia, Bank of Ghana, Jumei, why be paying to a moi at the Baye, a finance minister. Sadia we won't be paying, and watch us saying a minimum of a canocre. Bank of Ghana for no MPs no. Na Bank of Ghana crano, or more say ya. Sekobase bi obi di petition e ba ya na mpempi no ano o mamamre da ho ye say ye suma governor no ne secretary no akọ nti we die Bank of Ghana for enjoy.
Parliament is a very powerful institution. Parliament can order the governor, they can order the Minister of Finance. When I was the Minister of Finance, I'm going there every year to present the budget on behalf of my president. And as soon as I put the document down, I'll be in their hands. Parliament could say, look, go back and tell your president we will not allow him to spend more than 80% of this. They have the power to say so. I was expecting that the secretary and the team will be there to receive the minority because the secretary is the face of the bank. And the secretary would have explained to them, I'm here to receive this on behalf of the governors. I'm the secretary. That's our tradition. So that would have calmed them down. But for them to meet head of a security, a petition is what? A formal written request asking you to do something. So how do you bring in head of security to deal with the communication issue? Parliament is
I was on phone to way a former flag bearer aspirant war NDC Amanyu Kunum Yura a Dr. Kwabnado for former governor Bank of Ghana, former finance minister and a former flag bearer aspirant Dr. Kwabnado for any attending in Kenya na sasemi one so Edna no atumobio no so for you go so was kasam ho no yeni nkomo kakra if you anra and IMF any Ghana government started formal engagement formal nkomodie momoni tua se ye de ho akwakobo IMF for say omunsu yemu no momwa ye ntutu yisikasem emfa emayen na so omaso yemu no first tranche omoji tum so bema $3 billion na ye de re economy nim ye de strengthen economy no e de ahyehye economy ni yi na omanya omadwene so de bema ye bum semunso munye ombema ne kakra nti omo de kakra ba ye de mrato ho munye we na omaba behwe se moya ansa na kakra na edi akire ba no omo ediaba omo di ka de $600 million e buy no omo de mra ne nsisiye tutu ho omaba aba behwe na omo meeting na ekoso ne yese omo ba behwe se first ka no omo de ma ye no ene mra omo de ma ban na abaya di so na wadi so aye ne no so ye no mo no komo no ehase enra finance minister Ken Ofriata ene Ghana for di nkomo na yenkotie ne kakra efa nkomo a aban ene IMF di e wa twene yim say the second tranche be $600 million etosum yinu no womo edibema yen ebia by November yenti finance minister
but we have also, beyond the quantitative performance criteria, the indicative targets, the structural benchmarks, also the turnaround strategy for Cocoa Board, and in addition, as Stefan mentioned, the issue of social intervention is important, and so the strategy to make sure that the LEAP program, capitation, etc., are truly anchored and are indexed to make sure that their lot does not get worse. And we also have agreed to increase this to about 2.5 million people in short order, moving from 350,000 households to 450,000 households going forward. So a strategy on reviewing the earmark funds, we have that in the medium-term revenue strategy. Performance for non-oil, Stefan mentioned, have been impressive this first half of the year, and we should continue with that. We also have an affirmative action bill, social protection bill, EPA bill, all approved, so that the empowerment of women and protecting the poor and vulnerable will be front and center to the work that we are doing. So it's important to note, though, that the SLA is only one aspect of the approval process. We have a few milestones to cross to secure board approval between now and November. Notably, of course, is the agreement and memorandum of understanding that we need to secure with the official creditor committee, the Paris Club. We're optimistic that once again,
I was on to way a finance minister Ken Ofriata and Yetin Kane Ningina engagement the government of Ghana formally one of my associate with a year IMF for set a second tranche of IMF Sikane Beba drew $600 million etosum Ebeba drew na meeting us IMF or Penia only the IMF team any unum engage government of Ghana opening your friend or Stefan Rudier and indeed the ubende see na mebono Rudier was a Rudy no also so ekasai kakra arrangement ne and she say yeah and mra omode ma finance minister ne mampeni na adu dan kwaku mando the government of Ghana omode sanse she ne ema ye no omoba ye ya omabehwe books mu abehwe nkratam abehwe niema mu no ohune seni Stefan Rudier.
First, our assessment is that performance under the program has been very strong and consistent with the authorities' commitments. Specifically, the authorities have adjusted the course of policy making to confront very difficult economic and financial conditions and to ensure a brighter future for all Ghanaians. On the fiscal front, more specifically, the government has adjusted the policy stance to bring about a reduction in deficits and restore the sustainability of public finances. This started with a bold 2023 budget that sought to increase revenues and reduce expenditure. Our assessment is that fiscal performance has been strong, and Ghana is on track to lower the fiscal primary deficit on a commitment basis by about 4 percentage points of GDP this year, so in line with the program objectives. The government has met its non-oil revenue mobilization target at end June, the target under the program. It has also kept spending within the program limits. Importantly, the authorities have significantly expanded social protection programs to help mitigate the impact of the crisis and fiscal adjustment on the most vulnerable. And the government is committed to provide more support in the context of the upcoming budget. The government has also made progress in its debt restructuring strategy, so another big plank underpinning the fund-supported program. And in particular, the government successfully completed its domestic debt restructuring over the summer. Monetary policy has been appropriately tightened. Wide-ranging reforms are being implemented to bolster domestic revenues, improve spending efficiency, strengthen public financial management, strengthen debt management, enhance transparency.
Observe for Kwesi Bruni na ne kasa nti eja brofo no so no okekabo mo emfa ne sa e friend Stefan Rudier wono eneye leader of delegation no menka ne sa o na lead IMF team no ababeshia eye Ghana ban na wonom asusu adwene ahwe ye nkrate mahwe say IMF nsise no ye diso na na or respond or address media no questions ahodo a na media na wo ebusa no na oyiya no efa omobaye ne omahu nsise no ne ma ne nkoye ne ade na obobo so kakra ediche no menyi ni se bi oka bibi fa ne nkoye una no kra no onka nkire se bibi nkoye a onka nkire no meka ne dem ede akire finance minister na so for yan to so na watwi na ya cheche for da Ochi na ye acheche for that. Or say if you can read this, you say a thank you to a teacher. Metie I may say me mano kaboso gbagbai ningina ye chechire ni teacher ni na chire made obey doctor teacher ni na bachelor wade obey nurse teacher ni na bachelor wade obey ensem training teacher ni na bachelor wade obey teacher ni na mu a teacher ni so na bachelor wade enti na wochi na ye acheche for da ema omudi omudwuma kese ewo eye takrade abonten so mampani ekwase na mampani de to acheche for ni nyina anim se mo sorry a Mosi miyakufu adu menyehwe nene mebebo niema ama yeso ede akire mo na musoso modi ho adanse se ade we menye ya na mampedi akufu adu nsem.
In raising the minimum qualification to teach in Ghana to a bachelor's degree. 5 years after the implementation of the curriculum, steps are being taken to review it to keep pace with global dynamics. Undoubtedly, improvement of quality in the teacher education institutions is a priority to government. Hence our focus on improving infrastructure and other learning resources in our colleges of education. The colleges of education infrastructure projects, which government has commenced in virtually every college of education, will be completed on schedule to ease pressure on existing infrastructure and to end the shift system in our colleges. Undoubtedly, the Kufuor government's commitment to education has been exemplary, because we are of the firm belief that quality education is the enabler that makes a difference between developed and developing nations. This is the reason for committing so much to the free SHS policy, the restoration of teacher and nursing training allowances, the implementation of Gallup in 10,000 low-performing basic schools, the institutionalization of nationalized tests for P2, P4, and P6, the introduction and implementation of the standard-based curriculum, the introduction of STEM education and construction of STEM high schools, of which 10 model STEM schools at various stages of completion. Contracts for 10 21st century model schools have been awarded and 20 STEM centers are under construction. The introduction and prioritization of free technical vocational education and training. The creation of the Ghana TVET service to be responsible for TVET and skills training policy implementation. The distribution of hundreds of school buses and other vehicles for schools. the implementation of the no guarantor policy for student loans for tertiary education, the introduction of the professional development allowance for teachers, the introduction of the one teacher, one laptop policy, the strengthening of the National Inspectorate Authority to certify quality at our educational institutions, the modernization and retooling of the Ghana Library Authority to support learning and research, and the distribution of 16 Prados to all regional directors of education and pickups to all agencies and directorates of the Ministry of Education, Metro, Municipal, and District Directors of Education. And all this is by the government that has done nothing in education.
abusuafo nti weye eye mampani nana adodankwa ekufu ado ne yetene nkaro so wenyina eye ekufu ado a moso wonye hwe ena mabobo sa ne ma weya mayeso ewo education mu no mampani nana adodankwa ekufu ado eno no na no education minister Dr. Oseya Waduchum bosom chemra sebedwani esoso na another issue we sorry say gradually Ghana ye teacher for a short say nye nurses nko na eko se de edi enim se nurse fo nyina video bi a me hwe wo ayi friends TikTok menua hia ni way said ya kam no mienu nko ano hye nurse atade say omo de hia omo eji omo nya sika mfa nko bi eji aka omo mienu nko awo hospital ho no mti no wa friend se wo mra no obi aba no omo enhwe no we dey just by the by na say atese yesi acheche for no so ko yesi okoba bi ti say America for gradually Ghana cheche for ekoho no makwa akotira de close to about 10,000 ye tree ebi so ko UK if say Ghana teachers no yeso o ma ben pa brofo no pe wo ma de kire po ma de kire pa njo mo ko education minister address sa issue no say shortage bi ani ba bia na mum problem no say distribution no ene ya na shedan ko sene o sisi kono no kra no o mo ye ho adwuma Dr. Oseya Waduchum.
Illusion that there's a shortage when there's no shortage. There are so many people who are waiting to be posted to go and teach, and when we get clearance we do that. We are one of the few countries in the world where you can get 100 teachers today if you want them. So our universities have done a good job, but we need to do a better job in the deployment process, and we are going to do just that. You see, politicians, sometimes we don't do ourselves a favor. We are worst enemies. Worst enemies in the sense that if you look at the work Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo has put into education, somebody can look at you, say with a straight face that he has done nothing. So these days I do evidence-based communication.
I was going to where education minister Dr. Oseya Waduchum and yetene nkano na yebeko mano so but answer na yebeko mano so no yenkotie Dr. Isaac Owusu president at the MANAT Ghana National Association of Teachers ono so na semua odema president about achechefo a yati se omoko close to about 10,000 teachers eko US ebi ko UK ebi ko Australia bi wo mo hu se Ghana teachers no yesi wo ma ben pa abrofo no po ma de kire ti kwa no omoko sa no o twempenim fa dwene de yesi so se shortage ne bo no mo hweye yenti Dr. Isaac Owusu no saka se be chair president so person teacher for no tena ha dia and he give us more money yenti Dr. Isaac Owusu.
October 5 each year is celebrated as the World Teachers Day. It is the day on which education is assessed worldwide, and a look taken at the issues of teachers and strategies to address them outlined. In fact, teachers are also appreciated for their exceptional display of competencies and contributions to the advancement of the human resource growth of countries by the product they turn out from the schools, colleges of education, universities, and other tertiary institutions. Your Excellency, Historically, October 5 is a product of UNESCO ILO recommendations of 1966, which set forth the rights and responsibilities of teachers, the international standard of their training, recruitment, employment, and working condition. The National Best Teacher Award in October 1994 by the Ministry of Education, then under the leadership of the late Mr. Harris Sawyer, to recognize and reward the country's hard-working teachers. This year's World Teachers Day theme, which has been adopted by the Ghana Teacher Prize, is the teachers we need and the education we want. The global imperative to reverse the teacher shortage is apt. And here, let me recognize our positive deviance, Professor Mikrai, who 3 days ago gave us a solution to the theme. That, Your Excellency, to reverse teacher shortages in Ghana, give Ghanaian teachers more money. If you give us more money, we will not go anywhere. We will stay and serve our motherland.
Observe to way Dr. Isaac Usu na semwa odeto mampeni enim. Na mame enkwa mano so na mene nkodi nkomo. Mame enkwa mano so na mene Dr. Isaac Usu enkodi enkomo. Na mimusa Dr. se emra oka asase mu eche president a eja omosore ko dem ko dentie mu no president ka de asem ene de kire no ebize no di ka bobo ni nsem so ansana mampani akufuado eba ababe kasa na omo ekosia dem dentie mu no honom no president ka de asem na kire no ena nasem ya ode to president anado danko akufuado anim say president ye so person teachers no ye jai UK ko ye jai US ko ye jai Australia ko any ade any president ye give us more money me iska dia e betina ha na yasom ye man baby abe to bia suzu yempo yem ene boyi obokwa akohu sunu su ko hia se toina bende osusu ye yi no nane ne kakra bia pi na odi bia befie na behwa abrewa na abusuafo no timi sese abusuafo hyebre na ke evasi e bekwa o ma no so ne Dr. Isaac Usu akwakodi enkomo de afa eye sa na semia wode to president anim and response amampani e de ema no na doc enya ready no mamenkwai na yenkodi nkomo emfa pomde ne ho he ya sori ya no pe ya e bia wetimi atene won sa bia kura de TV ne ben ho ba TV ne ben wo nyina no utimi tene won sa kokoso ya e ahode an wo ntia senka sori ye na malaria ma ho po che onwene kura se TV BC baby anase bia radio bi bo baby e na obeso no aba betie eye SOMPA inja no pay yenko pedro num wate yenko pedro num na inya hoden a ya to aso aye adwuma no ye time herbal your time herbal mixture ho and your time HH and on the see a immune booster o wayem pa na de na mike na wo sirisiri nwi na hoye nyame adom me hoye ifie boko nyame adom me fie boko ye de radiase mieni nkoma no peye no pay de me dase pi ni akwanya wo de ama me se me nti wo nka be bia mo ho me nche ye be chia hwefo nyina mo bibia akwaba e de aba SOMPA TV so ebusuafo nenso ebraso set time here before ye na mo ebetwetwe nkomo efe apomuden ho sansa apomuden de enu ni nipa dasani bia wajapade ne sentina da time here before jebre eba SOMPA TV so eno obetwetwe nkomo edefa wapomuden eho na no pe me kai wo se ye di nuro ekuku da miensa abedwa so edu edi nkan no ye time herbal mixture eno eye malaria duro me so ano pe se wo hye me uti na ye wo ya
wanum atwana anamposia no wanum yonyono obi se me honam nyina ya me ya edro ne TIME wonya binum a ebeboa eno achi no ye the time HH herbal capsules ene ne mixture so aba edro we no ye immune booster me so wonya binum a ebeboa pa ebe so wo nkwamo mu amoma ho odin woni padua mu no CPS sita ediama eba sa na woni yade bi atonkwanta na mo apai me so no pesa wo hwe me na yade tetew yade how pa wanunum no ni bebre yade no entumi enkwa me kanfo yaso yade ama anampo se ye numbers edidi dwuma no me bobo ediama wo hwe won kasafo nyini so anaho TV ni so ye numbers na eguase a etwagu fefefe na so sanfa phone na je number no be 0244 417 669 0244 417 669 abusia for time heba for your number ye didi dwuma no eno nti frɛ ye na cheche ya de mu nyina efa ekire ye enemi no twetwe nkomo kakra bi e de afa ye drofo fra ye de abadwa so mo e friend say time HH herbal capsules anase ne mixture abusia for time HH herbal capsules ana ne mixture ye de abadwa so no kwasem ni say edro ye ba ye no enche kra na enso adwuma pa wo bonti no ene ba bia befa bia obi a ate edro ni dia obi a eka edro ni ho asem obi anso agedro na tumu a wo no no esan se eboa ebusu immune system no eno achi kra no mesra wo nkwamo no ho eno ho asem na meka no eboa ma wo nkwamo wo ni padua mu no wo ma ho odin no ekosoro eba ne se wo nkwamo ho odin a eboa wo papa ma yade basa bia ntimi mebo nwa wo ni padua mefa akonya entena so eno ntimi kanfo di ma wo bia wo yare eni wo bia wo nyare se time HH herbal capsules na me cha na ye di aba no se bi nya ya afo nko na enom enye obi o yare nko na enom obi a wayare no obi a wanyare nyina esese wo pedro ni bi na ononom eboa ema wo ni padua na kwa ba bibia eye adwuma kama bibia sisi so kama bibia so ekonkan ewo ni padua nim kama ena aduro no esa ano a eden ene ano a enam ene sabi enkrofo sie tuogu so wo mu numuti no ena wo bowra mu drugstore pharmacy shop na se wo anya bia nto a mesro ema ne ha okra enti ni so okra doctor si wunti ena odi aduro no aba wo ye delivery de hia ne se frey na wa kire wo kira kwan baby a wo bia seso ame ha na wo ehe na wo de frey wo se time ebafo me pa cho me hia time echechaba capsules ni bi ana ne me chale mumra me bi na me nonom na emwa ensiesim ni padua emfama me number no ye 0244 417 669 0244 417 669 and watching me come for the my mama ne papa no mu fie kwa ni mu no de bia ma me ne papa sorry no mu complaini ye kotodwe ye sisi ye sabi obi kura timi kasa makoma ya na bo me ten je se makoma kura eye me ya time echechaba capsules no ene ne me sha na ye dia ba no ma me papa wonya binum a ebeboa me se ebesiesie wo nkwamwa ama nkwamwa ho ayedene ebasa no a yade bi woni padua mu no nkwamwa pampam yade ni nyina e de free ni padua nim ebo ma woni padua nso eye fe ebo siesie ni padua mani padua na pomuden no esipi esita edema time HH herbal capsules ene ne mesha yade aba ne de abusuafo eye bibidro krogen mo amugitu mu se time herbal for de ye dro bi ye de ba edwaso no ana ye de ba o man mu no kwasem ni se ano edin sanse yen no ye na nanom tete atempon no eno so ena ye nam edi yedwuma enu nti edi time eba me chaba ye ache edu ne da so gira ne na so enu nti ne edi time chaba capsules ene ne me chanso asa abe piece we no eye enhahama enu bina enu nsini ena doctor akeka bom di adro na badwa so na me sese wo hu se de ne package na sitie kura no a obitimi ba o se doctor wadro de eya brofo dro da bi bibidro krogen enhahama no a ene edi time chaba capsules ene ne me chano enu nti se wotobi anase se wonya bi na wo no mo a sabi na wontu usika entunwi ebeboa siesie oni padua bo ni padua no ho ban e de free yade ho ama da me kan se bibi mam ha de yakade ye sabi hahama ani nubina ani abibidro enu time chaba capsules ene ne Mr. Time heba for de abadwa so ne de me kan fo de mo ba ba ma bra sister obi anum bi na ebeboa ama wo ne yade entem atwe enu achi ne ba ma sabi bia wo ne oba akodi mpemu agro wa ma ho ban enam so ama sabi yade abadwa oba ma boso ensansa beja obema no ho nyina prekesen ana obema no ya na mu kekaw obisim bema no ya na mu ya mi twitwiri ase emu ekeka me emu hyehyeme megem ho ba bia enye enu achi ne me so bema anasa wo bema no mpo no dwunso aye den ediama bema bi wo no one dwunso sama sei wo ba dwunso kakra bi na babonte dia kanyina na tai na yase obitimi kasa mayase ne sebi mehwe mu nyina no eye me ya anampo so ba dwunso ne mu apai mienu okokete so wo dwunso mpredodo sei bema bi obitimi asore bebro aduasa na wa dwunso yenum nyina eye yare nketenkete a ewo bema obema mu a edro ne time HH herbal capsules anasa ne mixture debia me kanfo capsules no edi ma memma ne yesense ebeboa yiyi yade afru bema mu no na ebeboa ma obema mu so san yeden ebeboa ma sisi ni mo yeden enu ti bema sisi yade age obema atom passe adabia wono yiri edi mpam agora wodi bo ani asisi ana wajem wodi bo ani asisi ana ho esan wodi bo ani asisi ana hwemu ntutuo bema mesro ema ne mpesa wan hwe ebuo pa edi boye mu ketekete kola na wonya time HHBA capsules na sa wono no mo edi ma media ebo yiyi yade afru bema mu no na ma omema sam wo mpam no asipia sitadia ma ebasa ye yiyum ko na bema yede ema wo jama bofo ne frɛ ye wate cheche yade ne mu nyina afa kyerɛ ye ahade e bre ne yade adwuma ya mo yade so a na do kyese nu yade anu aduro ho ahoma bofo ne ye 0244 417 669 0244 417 Oba pa bema na nonom time HHBA capsules na ma sabi yade ete ne bema mu no afiri ne so ama ne sisi mu ayedene ama ne bema mu ayedene enu tibi nu aba won so no maduro no na fasiesie sabi wa himfie ho esanse obabi wo ho na himfie ho no wasinke kaye ha no sabi na himfie ho no ya na ho eye ne hene ho ekeka no otimi titi ho na ye kro sabi wodwonso na dwonso kofamu a na oba na obo ne nsa no pampan bone agwa himfie aboso ensuo basa bi fifra himfie oba eyi ti se akatoa enam so ma na odofo edi mpamu agora eni je entimi ma emfa ma no da me kame se wo ba de se wo no ukunu ana wo no kanchema edi mpamu agora bema de ne bema ebewura sabi oba ni mu no ewo se eniema bitimi so bema ni mu bema na etwe bo nsa na eka ni wuram na wo de na entesa so ahu bema di wuram ati huro na akwakoto ase ebasa na enya nika eti woni monyam so eti wo ho ofe so wo ba de ye befo wo ba pa wo ba sima ma ho ofedua mano ma akodia ye bebobo mrani we nyina no a ne ya hemfie ho enu ntisiesie ahemfie ho ma honye fe ma honye de ma honye nika tupampan boni asifri ho edro ne ye ba kope eye time HH herbal capsules anasa ne mixture ena edro ye de ba ye no emenyine toguso a wo mo no ena uhia ma ba dru na bi so mo se na mo secret pa ene de ade a obi abeto ne bag ma ya kire se eye time HH herbal capsules a doctor ediaba no eno na aboa ye esiesie ye mayo ama ye mayo SCP esita eno achi no ye the time herbal mixture ba eno e malaria dro medofo me kan ye wo hu se dro no kwasem ni ano eden e ba ya che edaso gina ne na so eno ntia no pai wuti na ye wo ya na wuti bo ga wodum ato wuntimi ni di ya na wonum ye onyonyonyo wo hu anampose ya na wani su briu ya na wani su echinu wani su nyina eye wutum awodi woni padua anampose honam nyina ye wo ya honam nyina eye wo mre edro ni ye TIME eye time herbal mixture eno na wo be nonom na aboa etu sabi malaria nsunsanso bia abebodompem ewo ni padua mu no utu ede afri ho time herbal mixture bo re ni padua mu a yare bia wo ni padua mu no wotu na sise hu ede free ni padua ne so eno ntimi so bo re mo drugstore kokope time herbal mixture na no nom fama me na ebeboa etu etridi yade bia ase malaria bia ebedwane o ye kan ye se malaria bia adani ziba ewo ni padua mu no edro ni time wonya binuma ebeboa wo ebesiesie ni padua no kwansonko so de ama wo ba wo nsabuo ntumi ba wonya binuma ebeboa wo ebusua bre na so ye bre no ayebe empanisi anoma wo chadua so a obegebo ma hwe ya na ye beto bo ede abome eno nti jama abofo no na me nsore so eye 0244 417 669 0244 417 669 Medafo kai said drone time herbal mixture time HHBA capsules ne mixture no abusu drugstore pharmacy shop license chemical shop baby akwa obenya bi ato yeda befo inase
yeso so yeda se nyame enhyirawo se wabre ye duranom nyame nhyira pa azafo nti we ye time herbal na ye pedro nom ye no ye nto adwumadie no so anopai ma won se honorable Haruna Yusuf atena say na a teacher ni once a teacher always a teacher transe and Raphael say usu so a teacher ni nti anopai a teacher for that a teacher for nkomo and ye babedi ni enko ma no so ye ni openi prosper techi enkodi nkomo wono ene nat chairman ewo Ashanti region ye no eni nkomo ni musa say ja a teacher for asitinam etise ni operator chi ye mo achi o
Mejo so no pay.
Mejimedi sa ho ye. Aye metie for jo so mejimedi sa ho ye.
So nyankopa da Roma okure mo kakra.
Ye de rade ase, ye de rade ase. Anopa de ye di acheche for enkomo se de yesimu jaimu ebi ko US, ebi ko Canada, ebi ko Australia, ebi ko UK num close to about 10,000 kra according to entity ye tete na efri o mayimu akọ market ya nya ohun
Ejama me na wasena menchia etifo ina once again especially teachers who are Ashanti region and beyond me the pastors topic we about on board na the edika no ma yentre bibimu kakra your teachers no do na akọ they documented na almost over 10,000 na maybe this is a process
Mr. Chechitobo o se ne ya twro ne documented na 10,000 na mum ne ya ntwro de abrosa
the more kwa up to now munyam peke official reports no me this a bro 10,000 because teachers no do na free system
na Mr. Techi omokwa countries bay Mr. Techi omokwa countries bay
omo bi omo do so I'm sure to welcome teachers no no moko UK do na ko UK because US Australia ne ade yi na o kano na obedi atum se nye ne na started edikaba the anchor say African countries Caribbean especially South Africa edike bi maybe mko na western world no so be almost shows borders ediama ye teacher for no na obedi atum se omana ye wom no ahotre ne niema ba ko mienu bi emma adistre djuma no pempen so ese kodru no ene expectation amanfo di room no ewuramu wi a na akoye bibia ho no na America krani UK more hesitate from European Union almost started be on board say omu hia nipa no dodo na de humanitarian ho Canada so ebiem these countries are now obenya of this and now agree but within the period almost that strategically and for adwin and share so to some of us we think say a very strategic world population nina African population they describe as a young population with average age of 19 and for that matter the best human resource country dear benyano Africa hanum until Omano best says at a year before teachers doctors near the adena borders so their mind NASA resources they are spending as Omano they will tap the best of them and a teacher for I cannot just a teacher for but the best of teachers and no more tap on the more country no now make us we once again say dream maso but really it was COVID couldn't work and to me and Ken Crawford they said the announcement more bringing maybe is a conspiracy theory an alleged conspiracy theory said there is this agenda to bring down the African population which is described as a youthful population. And this COVID didn't work. They are the best thing. They said we need to move them, migrate them. So they opened their borders and now they are moving. And in as much as Bediatum say economy in my day, or here from time immemorial, near Mamunye, Fusa, and Mresa, Namum bedroom pempen so after the COVID no Say you be a tibe be outside world, western world be no more police strings be to make sure say economy be the more they are, and yet they have succeeded in doing it to attract a lot more to move out of the system, and that is what we are witnessing. And they may also or no, especially within the education front, or where from the basic level, they say quite out to SHS when I say a basic, free SHS aba. I'm a concentration no coho. We neglected the basic schools. Into the incentives, then the MS the more no any honum. Into Nipano to honoma or where Nanima Sebio so a worry were Irene Ma a clear demand no within 1-2 weeks. I clear the cananes cano yasa. And to say Nadi or ye Jumafu Bikahuanasa or other means or benya income kakra akahua. After 2-3 weeks no na Nipano to her also from her. And if Bob Bracon and him, we all look forward to sending him bear for my and to saw Tim na as a much an old firm. No, the idea when you be bassa, Nipan bet na Jose said you on kind of sanction them reform na on announce sofa.
Mr. Tachi,
a lot more will move.
Okay, Mr. Tachina, Chemadia Wemo, an average teacher, young fan say, Marie Ebia. Teacher training college Marie Ebia me ram for as a teacher me salary range between a free education at least roughly say o de mamia
your entry points I'm from you know your diploma entry point you say quite a flash your more out
diploma for ni na mo flash your more out.
Yeah, and be a flash of my Ukra diploma continent radio. Monona Urama Nanke level 14. I say I'm fast so by 1,800 to 2,000. And a what degree for no so.
Bebacha also diploma no Urama by just 1,800 to 2,000 cities.
Me pacho you.
Okay. And a degree ne.
Degree no be Ramo or level 16. Level 16 no. We gonna make now yeah before taxes so.
Like say yente taxes in free mono no.
Exactly.
Okay. To odia to asoma me.
And a degree for no so is it 2,400 to 2,600. And within Sanima we better to taxes be the be canona or the base be take home. They are making say Scanner yet the Ayabodin 2,400 or 2,600 no na. Yeah, you are looking at the value of the money. My main count same way. Emirates started a single spine in the year 2010. President Kufuor Rumo she says to start implementation in 2010. Where diploma teacher baby and they know started level 14 now. Nanke TTB be about 1,200 now converted then with the dollar rate now. Nanka lose about $650 something. But to say the same 1,800 no converted to dollar is woefully inadequate. Above for my $200. And she said, yeah, can a son near marketing kitano and a Emma what trainer aggravate here quite anymore. And this cannot the Obo so ya both cabiding. But in reality, the value of the money now, Nipano de Bonnebrano, above from
Matthias, there is a Canada Tomon Samoa and Toshi.
Exactly.
Matthias, Matthias, now,
your more 1,000 Ghana cedis. You could my own so be never be brave.
No credit, no credit.
As we are speaking, you discount showing some tomatoes, Mako, next canasa.
No credit, no credit. Now, Mr. Techi, ye can say, you know, also minor so survive ye, also minor ye ma, ye nuanom ye wabusia, ye kase, baby dear ye ntiena ye jahonomo, ako, ni abokro noa, se emwa ye unti, ebi amenu mienu, se kobase bi edin susu ye bi ma banya, ubasusu se ye nye ne sei, ni emfanto ne sei, ni emfanto hin.
I know that you can't get to a brain no. So person who retain the best human resources are. You need to make sure say obe motivate you or mona package out the more be attractive enough say nipanonko. some of us, I mean, family, one example, Misra Wapa, in Bruce, I can many imagine say, many any of the foreign countries because of me near me perception and I was says will be by your manu ya na ya na say your manu and I know say on crofo mo to send me or my dreams so better no na yaboa ama o man tumpon but say drum pempen so bi na ahotre no ko dru level nipa no ntimimba na abandon putting mechanisms to motivate some for na your margin some best sacrifice say I'm a man to mpona in as much as say you can abandon scanning system no, but I'm telling you yes kadi near maybe your categories of workers are more no you consider almost they are untouchable. Always meaning recently TUC boss is it was something organized labor I can't want them about Article 71 workers. It's difficult. They are making all efforts. We know, sir, is one of the entrenched provisions in the Constitution. Require process. And even Crofona, they sit Parliament. They sit down to take such a decision. It will be difficult for you to even call for amendment of Article 71. And say, Omono, Omasitinum, Koye, Niemo Muhie, the Momoa. Now, quite to say, we are making reference to George Orwell, Animal Farm. Some animals are more important than others. And to say, ye per se, ye ma, and I say, it me retaining and crofo memo, na omoka habuama or many developer. The best way to go is say, you show leadership.
Okay.
And if it requires, say, you better not say as a mind, na consultatively. Yen idea to say yen say single span ya kai sen cartel cause 71 workers here the oma beto subi and the percentage the be more no ya was ye na so yen na move by the same percentage na ye kwa ye dem say omo wo anymore but maybe e be come no it will also push those of us down.
No correct.
But for DS there's a special committee that take decision on in approval process. No correct, is mere formality.
No correct.
Now about those on the singles go through negotiations. That way be say you can't trust leadership. Patriotism a whole farmer is the nipano de mano or nyimpa infoni do man nim no nia basta na agyense mo that will be your opportunity be ana said you need better you off for that.
Mr. Prosper Chimpacho, hold on. Honorable Yusuf said or question be ma na Pacho Yan.
Mr. Prosper, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Now, mean your laptops and am I where are you?
I think na laptop in our can once me.
Say me bisa.
Okay, my main trem kakra. You say you see some no be a leadership into me ma up openly me country teacher for your colleagues no say anything here. Yeah, initially you see car or 30% no. NB seed money or medical procure the initial laptops. Government commitment of 70% no. And now my laptop not there can I be the own. I know say you are aware. Say scanner na government said the ban. They couldn't raise cash straight away. Until my government rely on bonds with an arrangement with the years occupational pension scheme. Into the crew woman say bonds as they mature niska munyano. And normally they call procure a year past no normal be assembly no Ghana year installation until we are no more distribute. Now pempenso ya kodrone say the road might be by. Unfortunately, into me and so. And I'm not going to be but we are hoping, sir. Nimu ya aware, sir, ma procure a year consignment via EBA, and they be draw regions now. Yenyan supply special Ashanti region. Primary school teachers no be honoma almost sanka laptop no, and those are the education office and not those on campuses. When the categories are say a car. Anymore say Baba supply. Half region primary schools no mass supply and the last time they were at OT region, so we are expecting some we they will move to Ashanti region now. You start the process no hard.
Yo, Mr. Tachi, Nyamin Shao pa.
na me strong so
yo Mr. Meda say abusua for we Mr. Prosper Techi wono ene nat chairman wo 2 years ni na wadi chairman
2
years ni na my day
about tea sika on my laptop
about tea mu teacher for sika
say November
so on mama laptops
but the laptops have been provided
but who na make why would I talk about it some special dispensation me nyame there
na
it will get to you why now would enemy nyame there teacher be seen teacher biana me no nyina ya tie sika 2 years me san ka me da won saka wo there you are talking about say me
say be come wait to get your 10
so won say yes start here na enye teacher asem dey be ka we politics dey
me am a politician yes a politician mama akwa ba
but what chance here
mama akwa ba na fe na eni komo mama akwa ba honorable Haruna Yusuf teacher ni mechanics we teacher ni honorable akwa ba
ye jawopani
if you boko
nyame adom
office boko
alhamdulillah office boko
ye de radiasi ay my na no pe otie that's it and Mr. Raphael say usu esoso teacher ni assistant headmaster wo Osei Tutu senior high school T Raf akwaba
Yaw Boamah
ne fie boko
nyame adom
ye de radiasi pa
na me niam me bre wo
oh Raf
ene mo ba de imagine
we wati ene ye di nkomo kakra honorable na me no shasia no pay ye di nkomo dia fa ya kirekirefo ya brabo ya sitinamu say utie prosper sema o kan ye o se enye nne start me kra de minim kra no madam fu bi wo South Africa no ye mass teacher was it West School okoya about 10 years ni obefa ne wife and ne family nyina eko South Africa hona se obezia oche ne wife so ye teacher ni oche English omo nyina hono mo na yesa ade na enye nne na start nje beka ne se a successive government and
you say so that you see me pesa na we you see Boamah
Anna
adene ka ho asem de have you had a time I'm Chair President John Dramani Mahama
okay
the incoming president baby will be a channel no pay ya ka kire ne say nyame na born say they were born no ntu tutu na sia na wa ba sa be ka se tu ametu na se nyina no na ya manyosem onya me boni bia nteme pa ne chew pa na chase eba nti beda nyame ase ne sene obo no mae Ghana for hwenanim Boamah isi sasemba ne ka eya ye nyai enro asem si ye na ade no enema esi na in the teaching field na unprecedented e bin si da na me anya me nwanwa in fact 2005 number 8 teacher
2005
number 8 teacher
now be the teacher
yes my first station ejura
okay
ejura na me koye my first station from OTC my child there ko be 18 years ni as a teacher so I know what it means to be a teacher.
Yeah.
Know what the teacher can do to you.
Yeah.
Nti enyam nwanwa se sa na we si. It's like as o man no. Teacher na nkasa ya na aban fi se ye doso. You see that is always the misconception na mempia mempesemeti. Nti se teacher ni nusi ke kosoro a na affect the national pace. Nti condition ankasa no ense dan hia aban bebre obhwe single span prospect kan ya on ba bi o ka kwese president Kofado o chise to ho no koye jano say be ye say enye o wi na o jano ho koye
Prof Mills na be
Professor Mills by ade be bo teacher ma salary course ro kakra aye the negotiation for the work retention premium and never my teacher salary course for kakra na And
of course, 1,002, no.
Oh, say it depends on how much you are receiving at the time.
Okay.
And Tibema teacher salary, no, a cost for kakra. I mean, subsequent, no, say, and ka expectation is in Cafe Biano, say, ye 2 me for Katuama, Nankaya 2 teacher in Swakatuam kakra. And me koya. Prior to MPP, nayan 2 teacher near Katuam below 10% that.
But proud to say MPP
I buy bien one or 2 teacher Katuam below 10% that. But when the best start here. And a president Akufa do kachire say upese u nyeska tu botomani enko di teacher. Na teacher yemfanye yi. That was what president told us. And to me I'm not surprised. Until from then say afibia ye be kwa umukoko negotiate ni amamo 4%.
Afibia ever since president Akufa do buy.
Kola no man kola.
That's not true.
Say we be ba be kan kire de enokure. Kola and a president man. And the teacher in the condition and I say the general economic conditions and also affect teacher di. Say prosper catcher. Say those days nanka wo 1,200 grana say what was Sunday about dollar no.
And number
nanka you could get about $600.
Yes.
And there was Sunday what is here kuramponwa. Even 2,000 we 2,000 Ghana cedis as $100 in had. Yeah. $200 kura here winya.
Yeah.
That is the reality. And now me no kase enra ya too fuel. Nina affects the condition. See me ya me call school no. You post me kwa na me hwe me head teacher shoe.
You post to call jira o first
me ya no hwe me head teacher shoe.
I didn't know how head teacher shoe. Na nya on.
Say what mu ache. And they say the conditions ni ya ne pabo a de be kire.
Oh you be o ho no more naturally.
No dabi.
Oye the conservative.
Say nye teacher nkwa na yadwuma. Yawo Ghana ha. Yawo nurses, yawo all other occupations. They me kwa na me hwe asa na me ka say no. Teacher na menti na mu nche.
Uni nche.
Metwa so. And so anche na me twa so call Legon. Na me saba teaching field no. And don't say as you move on and do other things, it makes your conditions better.
Yeah. But what them
masa. Do one mutimu no, wo dia kohwe average teacher and so pension na kohwe how much they are giving.
The teacher adwuma no nye.
Look. You see but now that's why I research so you know what is happening. So and this government has paid lip service to 2022 around February there about no catch teacher for celebration say who say teacher for bufu ka say this is celebrate teachers day. Mu bufu kai. Into what can say obviously 10,000 housing units are teacher for this year. And Thomas Musa Busan say 10,000 housing units away. Back okra onye. And to teacher in the condition no. But overfilled the nonsense wa. I won't say in 2019 standard based curriculum.
Yeah.
As a syllabus no every that done said the neighbor for kwan be fast wa be kira de. Na teacher ni sisi no you are just a facilitator no just in fact nyama bebrebe asesa.
Yeah.
But say science send odi the accompanying material no ba textbooks na there. E be see the teacher school be kwa bia or more 3 textbooks 4. Until you don't have the full set of textbooks as we speak. And they just say they defend the common core.
Yeah.
Unim die hu. Common core no. There were some other subjects be ho no ma. Yes, certain training teachers for those subjects. Me we are implementing them. Boamah, me see on another common core no course is a career career guidance some other courses. Yeah, children will judges. Meanwhile, we have not trained teachers for those particular subjects.
Yeah, the teachers need formal training.
No, they don't have formal for
but yeah, channel.
Nanka what they on say and no are completely new things altogether. Bibi to say knowledge in general arts. Yeah, said that with our college courses, you know, and said them for those courses and training teachers for those things. And to see unless there's so much for those subjects, you know. And so we have a difficulty as to how those things will be done. So there are no specific teachers for those particular subjects. And so how would your education move on? And the basic level, no
the current teachers are yet training or more training or more out, no. At the end, you didn't see these adjustments.
And that is a problem. It's a major problem. the schools are there. You are not getting the requisite teachers to handle these specific subjects. But
in Kuala exams.
They'll go and write. I'm saying this year no more best exams from those courses because orientation no. Usually one course is say you could trainers no
the normal
I mean we introduce the subjects to the people teachers no man say to me I had a problem along the line. Your education system is very careful with the way I go in our time we have a problem. Well maybe work training college abana ko university aba open school e wo hayai ye koye ne se subjects na wo ho nyina no ne wo subjects na wo subject na nkasa wo kire no
yes
eni ho ne mum that is the only vacancy subject wo ho no so nye subject wo bia wo koye wo sua ye
enyo major
me wan say wontimi kire no dia ye ntimi adum to school ho
it was all fun as
no be dia me mfi no kire particular subject ntimi ya na me suggestion ne say from time to time na enye dey fe no content subject I mean training refresher courses for such teachers to be able to fit into the system. Into most say baby a one yasa particular than what war into most okra mass and yes topic be a mass no bit match
no correct
into now sometimes disparity in the kind of examination results I it comes from some of these things into at that level we have major issues that we are dealing with issues to do with funding capitation grants now there a major issue within the system as we speak because in high school now mean we are it's the same thing omo dey bia yankwa
senior high schools
when him say if it's a free school ni buy obi ho no ma depend on subject a watch no ko holidays kura
say yes double track yes especially core area na core subjects na English mathematics science social studies na
I just be a system bia say ya na for consistency security so far and from form 1 yana me expectation is say society teacher no advantages and disadvantages
yes offer ankwala no form 1 also do omu koko wie
advantages and disadvantages bia na enye bibia na otimi handle ni yie
yes
e kire say offer ankwala no a so deficiency a
odo omu koko wie
so some advantages are odo koko wie but that's what it is nti ama ayesa nti there are some who do not even go on holidays. And the teacher need to almost the issues to do.
But can any some call like it be about 4 months, 3 months, don't know about bejo
maximum. On say ya need the weeks na year. Be a 14. What chepa with school no? It be a 14, 15,
16 weeks.
But even at the senior high school level and non 16 weeks non time see. To be kwa already exams come be a 13, 14 weeks. Number bafie. It be a 4 weeks.
Okay.
Number sign call. That is the best system that you can ever run for a senior high school. And see, your education system no. When him say even senior high school no so people say amount for the different syllabus ba omuguso omoye ho adwuma sesi
senior high school.
Yes, as I speak to you. They are designing those syllabus as we speak.
Yeah,
because feel last week this the minoka china on my sako weniba asako supposed to be say on pese yes on said the common core na no GHS no say course on say from standard basic curriculum ye basic no
yes
from KG up to P6 ye be common core no from GHS 1 GHS 3 omo there's this currently no omo designing those syllabus no even in the technical school area no e how mo design CCR so that it will I mean like a full implementation of reforms are starting here from 2019
okay
but ask ourselves are we prepared for it? Inti ama education system na was here no it's something else fraught with issues to do with nema bit to say even infrastructure where the children was feeding a major problem na say how here nton crop we da ba fast stock company hoy
but say it's been sorted out and I still let us home.
Do we need to come to this level?
No.
If we don't need to and as I say akrambo no in fact would the head teacher be atraba be want me kan okra wom
head teachers
no masa want me kan okra wom just
okay eduane ni school
just how can dey bo aban I say you are in trouble me na say o bude man I want me kan okra bi wom want me kan okra bi wom because as aside o kan okra wom I say mato no senjero metro mecha no pai there are issues and so I'm not surprised. Look, Cecia no home. Boamah said the prospect no.
Yeah.
Teachers are my free system. You have no idea.
Yeah.
They are gone.
I say 10,000 a year name no.
They work hard. Say we be one man. We name the BC into apply for maybe study leave without pay. What I say?
Yeah.
Or say your corner say a new year or by when your baby
study leave without pay. How many months?
Oh, yeah, now won't say study leave for 4 years, but who apply a bill every year you have to renew it.
Okay.
No who say oh system no.
Or try
say
a fadia o
ma say fadia no aka because on say be no ma kwa ba say re-engagement is very, very difficult. Say what free system no without any notice to your employer. No process is difficult. It's almost impossible.
Okay.
It's almost impossible.
Okay.
Say we say defend vacation of post. Because teacher ni and any worker say one month you only for 10 days, 10 working days. You have deemed to have vacated post.
Okay.
What judgment? Until buying is not obliged to pick you on again.
Okay.
Until be quiet. Or per se or throw be sat or said the bear or sign baby more. Enquires a walk on one crane.
Window be at all.
But a lot of guys have gone out of the system.
Okay.
Your system I will be so one cry or call. When you're going to a man or you okay no or in baby. Auntie, what makes it dangerous? And say, see, I'm very careful with this kind of mass exodus are air course on one. What time? And yet teacher phone one echo, including nurses.
Yeah, if you had any him saying nurses in Kwa, but until a more event here course or Takra D figures near the Adeba Bontene, you go to say teachers in
TV3. Maybe this your Momo reporter Okumasia Abubakar. Echo Louis Ayomu interview. Obi onye ko wo so be free Ghana. Onye and about what we are all process was one day process ne visa na ade. Ne de ne say Ghana teachers are not respected. Until ope baby a yebebu and it's true. I say but obi so can say most sumu teachers no we are more own enemies. Your teachers are or my baby president. Your teachers are you do more akọ higher positions are now also more kai or munu no more for more a 10 or more fortunes around and only the enyan
and the
say a muya wine and the enyan so we teach and we teachers say we teach and why president respect them from teachers in the enyan and who's as one the enyan so we should be careful with these things and a couple about we have introduced BFN license say teacher ni be me problem with teacher ni enya license but the processes of acquiring the license is what any problem no na say when nipa o mu fail o mu control license ya no ena masa so it's even you know equal license simple how to renew your license is another issue.
Who could renew license?
Who renew license, you know? Because there are processes you have to go through NTC, National Teaching Council.
Okay.
And this a course is about what you wait before you can even renew. The renew another 2024 year. But if we go through teacher BBB portals, points are accumulating. No, you can't say 2024. Yes, you renew license in the manner ultimate renew license. No, but I want to renew license. So you no longer be a teacher. So want to renew license in the past. You're no longer going to be recognized as a teacher.
Or lose you
lose your profession.
Okay, that's it.
And finally, they're hard dealing with the young people. They say, boy, man, so we are branding all we school. Say teacher D, when you will license Shakra. Answer before you, man. No Piesica. And the people are paying as high as 15,000 Ghana cedis to be recruited as teachers. And the education ministers are now aware. That is what is happening in our system. Say now, two school first and now post work. Today is not like that.
Okay.
And say over 15,000. I know people so some fan ko ba bia o mebunu na wagi sky ekese.
Okay.
So yen ye pam rant in Frikuma. So every young man in this country today, oh, who baby would in him. School ma kwa license. Look, even license now want to know mutia bribe from.
I'm so funny didn't Honorable Haruna you see if na you know didn't come away. I'm call Raphael na Raphael into us so also didn't the Afungu Edward Awingot or say hi good morning to your crew and SOMPA listeners sigina no say on the Dr. Usofri Akutu enkare ya de say me can teach for some over Samson or say good morning no and Erica do or say good morning yaw na dabe na your politicians no be shase no ma dwendwene yen taxpayers ye ho kakra nasco fufu or say teachers discouraged by almost salaries ye de emo you mate nana edu say oboase or say a glorious birthday to the Vice President of the Republic. Okay, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, yate. Steven Boache, also good morning. Na Amenfi East, Steven Boache, also Dr. Kutu Hwansem no Obeka. Wisdom can come, also greetings to Honorable Kennedy Japan, you yate. Wisdom can come, Kronwa, and Nanahima Sapon, London, also an operaf. I mean, you, a teacher for my brabo. My brabo.
Well, Mama.
Yes, my cat you was right. I'm telling you, Munana.
Mamma, Chia, I have phone telephone.
Yeah, you also no pay.
Now, I feel the incoming flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party. A year, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Some catch you. I'm in Chiano, baby. And I would day. Well,
your man, happy birthday.
My man,
happy birthday. I
you will be. Now, my chair, I'm a constituency for. Man will be a journal. Maybe or Mutime. I'm a regional director of communication. Rapo Yando.
Yeah, Paul.
So, I'm a secretary.
No, I'm Paul secretary.
Oh, I'm a secretary to the regional communication team.
Okay.
Oh. Well,
anyway, the news to me.
I remember the producer say, "Ready, you found a national issue."
Yeah. National discourse.
Yeah, politics. Unfortunately, baby, I use if they are fan.
Why no politics?
I have no option but to.
7 years and what that mean?
Say it has to be. Boama, you see, teaching profession on say a dream maybe a casa is a core because. So when you teach that, you don't really see what is involved in teaching. And my teacher for once you know, to be honest with you, it goes beyond just the classroom work.
Yeah.
So the counseling aspect of our worker. Me not sure say you can quantify any amount that is given to us.
Yeah.
And again, so to be honest, if you will be any workers and I get to your sonata, will be any.
Yeah.
But mostly now, I am a challenge the leadership of the teacher unions. How they go in for negotiation for teachers.
CCT.
My utmost challenge.
Leadership name
yeah, the teacher unions. That's my challenge. Regional NAT chairman.
Yeah, Prosper.
Yeah. Then you encounter me, bro. You see, NDC for any implement a single span.
Yeah.
It is any teacher forecast a come do music then we blame the NDC.
Oh, sir.
Yeah. Send this name introduce it. Say President Kufuor Kono or the structure network. NDC buy na Ghana for you na Debbie. Say President new president aba ya man kwan na on shares steady. Ghana for you na ya jitum. And after the negotiation started. The first question I asked, which people negotiated for teachers? Whereas
union leaders.
Whereas other institutions, ECOFA consultants, ECO justify the need for certain allowances.
Sir.
What happened to teachers?
Union leaders, you know.
Why would they negotiate here? You see, when you go to the tertiary level, why invigilation or no actual DNA or invigilation is entitled to an allowance. Why marking is entitled to allowance. Or I can't quantify now, but he's entitled to an allowance. Say
no yes invigilation for waye kana okay Matias
yeah oje allow to makia where research
yes
to teacher who say teaching kwan na adwuma da bia usuade adwuma bi were routine and it's what you do that you always do but here you always face new challenges it's any time you research and go and teach but Busa do we have research allowance? It's when teachers were going to negotiate for salaries, did they thought of a research allowance? And what you presented, any amount. Then you come back and challenge the system, say, comedy. No, but you as our leader, what are you also doing? See, I could negotiate here. Tama, Yusuf can 7%, and it was earlier 4. Then 7. Yeah. 3 back.
No, 7 if above.
Yeah. How many quarter now in a negotiation? How many quarter now? And your teachers in any afraid quarter now on a cogitum year. It was our leadership. And if any teachers force one much man, then we blame our leadership. For negotiations, our mujina teachers are name a year, and ne as soon as answer, I'm teachers. Nana use it for cancer. Yembu teachers. Yembu teachers are some of your comments. So I say, "Uko teacher ni shoe." If me a teacher, I mean, shoe achacha.
No, sir.
Sir, no. If you say that,
so, sir.
What's the impression that they see teachers?
Sir, what team is here?
No,
I was.
Just let me come in.
No. I'm not taking you out of. No, I won't take you out of. No, I won't take you out of. No, I won't take you out of context. I won't take you out of context. Then the meeting say. On say, we should be a watinamu over the period. Now,
okay,
it didn't motivate me to stay. It doesn't mean that sign a teacher Libya or further no address here.
Now, teachers, people are rushing to go into teaching.
Yeah,
day in, day out.
Yeah,
me a constituency secretary. Yeah. Day in, day out, people are bringing the application. Ralph, how can you help us to get into teaching? It's there, and maybe a criminal.
Ralph, and yes, Omuni baby are finding on mobile
option.
No?
What is the option?
Why is it that the other public services?
How much option be any?
The other public services, and day in day out, you hear of other public services doing recruitment.
Yeah,
and maybe a criminal. Now, your structure no, and a choir, your fast year near in the service level. Emma, our access to certain facilities are limited, but. MPP Yaw Boamah now. There's flexibility in our work as compared to any other public service.
Teacher for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boamah, when was the last time I call teaching institution and our teaching environment? Wi-Fi is free and accessible to every teacher there. Okay. Now you in the private sector.
Okay.
And yes, sir. And what do you use Wi-Fi for? And your research now there. And you know, I saw best searching for school. I didn't know here. And let me be honest with you. It may be a criminal. Now, me name the a course of the, but not upgrading.
Say, teaching professional person.
Who say, be a teacher.
Upgrade.
He came in with certificate.
To say na prospect catch say gradually move face out diploma for ni na no.
He once Obi came in with ABA certificate. Obi call retirement. With certificate
or upgrading
no try with certificate diploma no nya no
no de be fa musa
said B no or the better kopim so obewie no call retirement
ndi aketua ne ayi no dada no.
Now teachers are upgrading, and to be honest with you any pana yes omo tu kwan kon it's true we be ko but about 70% of them they be a school
so
yeah, we school 70%.
About 70% of them omo kosua de omo ba.
Omo go school.
Omo ba now.
That's what we know.
No mo saba.
Me say they go for school.
Okay.
Most of them omo ko and the opportunity that is there. First now you nim. It's now say me opportunity say me to my masters for UK.
Yeah.
Now that opportunity e ma me akonya ne biem. Say me to me de me yire ene me makwa. Meko every normal human being is rational.
Oh yeah.
If the opportunity is there, I will take advantage of the opportunity. And most of my friends are minimum. They went as students. Then in 2-3 months, they bring on their spouse and they bring their children. It's a rational decision that people make. And they go to study. And they are going to learn and come back and help the system. Yeah, they will come back and help the system.
Hey, Ralph,
Boamah, your ministers may be waha now. Your MPs may be now.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit more started as teachers.
Yeah.
They went back for all these years and they've returned.
An example is your education minister.
To come and help build a system.
Or started waha.
Yes.
Or coach to us or US.
But they will come and help build the system. But you see, they will come. But they can say, maybe a teacher, there be a say. I affect me and my profession. I take keen interest in it.
Yeah.
Because as such, whatever I do to manage myself, my salary, minimum say, at the end of every month is there.
Yeah.
Into a year, it affects me directly or indirectly. Yeah, Genesis baby, I started I be do as now we school then you me boa near for teaching. Me, I remember me honorable Mr. Taylor district. My name so was South and
South.
Okay. Me child of Kaira.
Okay.
I did my service.
Kaira.
Yeah, I did my service at Parliament House.
Okay.
Me free home me by teaching Kaira basic na me started. It took like 11 months. And I'm a salary by.
But it is 11 months, almost a year.
11 months.
That takes that.
And I'm salary by.
And I'm friends say back pay was a one and now
I remember. And that money that came. Not me penintem. Me madam for me Gideon. It's really ya cultural. So tem na Ken UST start business school. Yeah, ya cultural. Your friend say entrance exams. Yeah. But now me pay no their couture fees. Gideon wa ha. But I say ya cancel ya. What's that? This month next month I couldn't pursue. But Gideon so.
Okay.
Now your bad error say you foul now. Acha Boamah 3 months your salary is there. You know you on the west.
You for teacher ni acha 3 months na.
3 months on the west.
Waketu yaba na fe.
Waketu yaba.
Okay.
On the west. These are systems you see so that time no come salary by be in 5 months time cry come upgrading an American come to me. These are near ma ababa boa teachers and nothing no who be obi e dey America say o tu kwan no ko baby because now there's a bit of flexibility and I use if more time when you have done maybe there's some you lucky in 11 months after na it me go beyond it be a 15 months
more than a year
then 15 months no then the regional director in Kumasi will tell you say member 3 months take it or leave it. It is a teacher's for what 15 months. What 15 months. Let's say the salary back. Let's say we say 3 months make you pay jai.
I say you can take him on.
You take him. Where were the teacher unions? Teacher Prosper, he was there. Ask him. Tell me take it or leave it. What try 15 months? Near my 3 months, take it or leave it. Yeah, Fred, Papa be Safu Kantanka. You are the regional director of education. Take it or leave it. 3 months.
That's also be an order from above, and you no.
Until order from above us. At now, I'm Minister of Education. It was under Yaw Boamah. This is a teacher for and what Trioma is starting under Yaw Boamah. No, you almost. Now, Satem no, not teacher unions no. Now we are talking about laptops. Okay, I say. Documentary be bar TV so na teacher be we use a board to demonstrate how to use mouse. Then government first said no, baby a year come now. The information technological world now year come. Why should a teacher want demonstrate with boba? So let me sit with teachers Anyway, how we can give laptops to ease their work. One in the entire be a teacher first, not teacher you man and you then. Oh sorry, Saturday in can say Kaira. Me ban my family notebook. Me buy a lesson note. But now with my laptop, a software, I just make inputs and my lesson notes are ready. These are reforms, are MPP. They are bad. I'm now teaching. I lucrative. So instead of me swam lesson note from Kaira, me de coffee, no ma kwa I have my laptop. I say Prosper Car say now some regions ya serve your money in every. The mention is Ashanti region, the Akan, which is basic schools now can yes expedite. So the will be answer by candidate.
Okay, so consignment to be.
At the now, the person a cost year. Now you see again or can about new courses beer.
Yeah.
Obia ni who are educational. 1 year guidance and counseling. Obia ni and guidance and counseling, career teaching is there. Because you guide the student as to career path. And to be aware guidance and counseling, he can teach career guidance. You are a counselor, you are guiding the, to be honest with you. Men cry me to me buso almost say, I'm about first year no. No buso almost say, unyina obeden. Me buso ma, do form tra. Bo man ma say buso say obeden. You realize that me buso say na about first year no make us obeden. Through our teachings, any training I me you see I went to University of Ghana. But me buy no. Me sako UW. Equal education. Education now me no. Me guidance and counseling.
Okay.
So say there's no course like career guidance. Mint. And now with the introduction of your new syllabus your Friday be professional learning community. You move from era unkwana unimuno. Teacher, me nkwana ma bang teacher bi obegina board no so no.
Me kai say those times they o mass teacher bi wo father so. We fi papa edin. We fi papa edin.
Na me kwa say boys. I want kwa say boys. I want kind of papa me for ratio and proportion.
Yes.
Yeah, ratio and proportion 3 years.
And economics so na ba ko bi opoku are. Near friend is what ananya what
Maza. Satam no unkwa no abi o now with a professional learning community. Se boama me kotre emphasize me area. Me kotre historical development, political development. Now I have deficiency there. Your government teachers bear 4.
Yes.
In the whole school. I'll go to them. Then I tell them, say this area, can you help? Okay. I will introduce you to the class to come and help.
Mimi teacher Nina, Mimi.
Now that's the era.
Me introduce me colleague, you know.
Colleague, and your very anything.
Nkolane nkase wa bon.
Debbie. What's the war resource person? Now even our book now, they air sharing. It's allowed for resource person.
Okay.
Into say a media na metre. I can invite you. Since at the channel, I ate different cacao.
Okay.
And yes, a rough metre government meaning BBA. I can invite you, Boamah, no about class or because of your media background. Then only in Kwano, I interrupt. This is the era, baby. I drew any.
Okay. Matthias.
Yusuf, or you aware? Say, school be any day or any day.
Yeah.
And the school be on Wednesday. Maybe school say Wednesday.
It's part of the time.
Okay.
Then you know you can facilitators no.
Okay.
Now you group in. Then you come now so better.
Okay.
So class one.
Okay.
Say the thing is evolving. It cannot be one day
static here.
And there will be and we will move from stage to stage and we will get there.
Materaf.
And nearby your dear as education.
There's
everyone can attest to what is happening.
Matthias, there's another idea. Prosper Ekanya say yenyina ye twa agina free so say there was this deliberate idea whether COVID ne deliberate and I say day to kill the blacks. Me use my words carefully. Like say, oko European nations na, and ne omo youth and new hosa and peninfono. Yes, and they felt to say like COVID now.
He used a word. Conspiracy theory.
Yes, conspiracy theory.
That's
a conspiracy. But and they are opening their doors to take our young generation to a more.
Everyone more first. What am I near? Say, opeso kusunya dia. You yourself can sit in the house.
Now our phone at now computer. You know apply. A university or ABI UK, Canada.
Now it is open.
Yeah.
It's open to us. First, no, you see more starting. No.
What's a rough who demand so pinama? Your boy seeing in echo.
Now, you see more time, no teachers or starting. Now, pay master, but no better table.
2005, no.
Oh, you see,
but that is not true.
You see, yes, sir.
There has
what can we see come out?
No, now, I'm going to reset. Source of income. And now we are teaching here. Everybody, you take your money from the bank. So access to bank statement.
Maintenance and
who said, near do on my first near who say it's difficult for you to come by. Now, you who say with additional. You say no. Say the near who giddy no. And yes, I let here. Maybe name friends are colleagues or more. They did their everything.
On one year,
you go online, you go through the process. And
the schools are a bit obscure. But say no, to be honest with you, I am very, very open.
Yes, it's true.
And apart from one, that's his perception.
Okay.
Conspiracy, you know, can not drink.
Okay.
But maybe the majority say we have become more enlightened.
Okay.
Tinia may be ana.
Kanena ye nimuna ya be who say
now no. And Medinka culture say every normal human being is rational.
It's true.
So where there's opportunity, we take advantage of the opportunity.
Take advantage, yeah.
And that's what we are experiencing.
Observe for the Raphael or say wusu any attending can honorable her receive.
Yeah, Ralph. Make a semi correction. Was say you blame NDC for the implementation of the single span.
Implementation. Mrs. a teacher for as well Muniska.
So we see blame for the implementation.
Who now implementing my
trainer? Yeah, be a Katrini man, the teacher, you know.
I said those times are more implemented single span.
I'm telling you,
this my words. I led a demonstration at Offenso. Certain former district director of education near Freno Bagbin.
Yes.
Because of that demonstration that I led, Charlie. How I suffered in the hands of that man.
Ralph, my man, me dear. Matter what you dear.
And the teachers nanka a sunya.
Ralph, let me at least.
All Mammy Tio. All Mammy Tio.
Was so blame NDC teacher falling in it you. Ralph say blame NDC.
Single spine
for the single spine. Meanwhile, in the history of Ghana, say President Akufo-Addo by 2017, single spine in yet. And yes, according to Ralph the Okano, what has his government done about it?
And you know, to me, yeah, cross board 20%.
Ralph, yes, 20%.
When you would have Ralph,
in the history of Ghana, about Kwana, Omukon negotiations.
Ralph, when increases salary by 20%.
Ralph is a fact. Ralph, Mr.
Never. Oh no, and yes, I know the entire because Ralph,
you teacher phone come oh. You be teacher phone come Mr. Ralph,
because me who know he appeared a gentleman.
Yes.
It not mean him say ever call
he appeared.
We a teacher phone call an
so no.
We a teacher phone call an
no. Desire why interrupt me? What's my interrupt no?
That's the honorable.
So can we say my interrupt?
when he came in.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman.
We are gentleman. We are gentleman.
Because I'm coming out with the facts. I'm not a gentleman.
Gentleman.
I don't have a
problem. Gentleman.
So you coming out with the
you
facts.
You are all gentlemen.
Makes me ungentleman.
No. I cannot say that you are not a gentleman. No. For paying them single spine.
Poor implementation of single spine.
Made them better. It is say, oh, baby, nothing could be implemented policy. Nanka poor. So why not correct no? Uba usrum post will increase salary by 10%. 4%. Cola. 4%. Who said this year? Unions and say, so what increase salary will be anti BBS mano. Omo negotiation omo another budget too. And so by now omo engagements na say. We are see mama mokola. We won't take it again. Then what so why anything was it amount for the applications Breno. You see, I spoke to you about the corruption and the bribery. Ralph, that you know, mon can't for no. That thing must stop.
And I will use it.
Look, Ralph Meba, Mr.
Yeah, and yes, obedi adene brew no. The amount of monies that are paid.
People,
Ralph,
people are taking advantage of say. Yes.
Ralph, look, not you. No,
Ralph, you will not do it, but there are people. People are.
It's true. I'm telling you, Ralph, you. Ralph, that is what is happening in the system. Sika omoje amount our personal experience. She will be a world school. Onye juma. Recruit the person. Oko other areas in security services that are very, very serious. Ralph, you and I as young people, we cannot take this country this line.
It's true.
Hey, saying this ibapa onesia. Look, boy, me can record me. I'm telling you.
You are recording.
They will see some of us as terrorists. Because it's so unfair. Because I brand a work school a view. When you juma
okuta certificate no
or your mind about or your Ghanaian or mind about.
But
this is when you be.
It's true.
Ralph, that aspect, as for us young people, we should never tolerate it.
Yes, I agree with you.
No, you see, sometimes on national issues. Sometimes I believe say you can't discuss issues in a national perspective. They be the politics.
Most of them na mo the politics. They be among us. Now they are no more change at the end of cra.
And why? But the issue is that yen citizens, we have a huge role to play.
Sir.
Yeah.
I didn't tell.
Boamah, say in bribery.
You're given your taker.
Ralph. Look.
To be honest with you, I can't say.
No. I know you can't say that.
And to be honest with you, my son I make cancer. My concerns this year, through my efforts, I was able to get 9.
Nipa 9.
Who tell me?
But who be here? Say you believe in say
9 na Rafa no. Say obiam party with anything kudos to you. And that is what we expect.
And you see, there are some people cry. Boamah, to be honest with you, not minimum.
But that is what I expect.
I don't know them.
Yeah. Look,
I've not met them.
But who man?
But when they make a show, me say, fill the thing. If the procedure is for you to go online and fill it, fill it.
Go online on a coffee.
Why do it?
After me will be a meeting my year to push it through for you.
And Minya, Yansu, Nipa.
To me, Kakrane, 1 year take advantage of
it. A do time beer, Honorable Yusuf. Yansu Nipa. Why will you take 15,000
Ralph
to come and see Ralph
deal
SOMPA recruitment?
Ralph,
to be honest, if you may ball friend so
Kaira no.
Who took it?
It was my sister. And one director you free. Saturday say no more recruitment one.
What district?
Yeah. School. Me school. Abefie. Can you help him? And Obuan.
Yeah.
With that thing in mind. If I'm helping someone,
somebody you take something.
Was all
Raf.
Yeah. And that the thing they say, Charlie, maybe I may cast by natural instincts, no. And pay for the
Yeah.
The Ghana.
All things being equal
today.
Yeah. You don't know what can happen tomorrow.
It's true.
Say, Boamah, if I pay 15,000 to you, now your recruitment money, what can I be paid before?
It's true.
Me, I'm your testimonial.
Yeah.
But Raf, issue Nini say,
and I will testify.
Yeah. And Raf, and Raf,
it's true.
It's
true.
So young can't you discouraged about some of these
Raf, we can only be discouraged. See, when we close the door to this kind of payments, say the working me. At the time I became chief executive, I was a very young person, and I can say in all sincerity, Obi Anyimitakukura, into me a scholarship. Many first person I'm a scholarship of municipal assembly. And I didn't want to know you. I didn't mean because all doors are closed to you. I hate that in my heart. Because look, I'm from a very so and a woman. What so I'm carried on him. So look at somebody from that background. Why would you take something from somebody? Here in all my service, my sister with my pajamas said, "My mama service. I do 1 CD. I was top public service." And Raf, as a people, you do level beer. Let's give hope to our young people.
It's true.
A big call because she saw be person so journey. Not just will pay 25,000 Raf.
Oko police, prisons, fire service, immigration.
So when big man beer,
it's never a good practice.
Yeah.
But Adeba Konso Boamah me ye kuye as a country when say there's no single government in anywhere out me employ about area 60%.
No, that's true.
Of the populace.
That's true.
Yeah. How your educational system and your new politics in
and Raf.
Now you share the new way and a better way. They bet me them cry bar. They will not look up to central government
for jobs.
And Raf, let me tell you, the working it boils down to us leadership.
Yes.
What kind of conditions are we creating for the people to be able to expand to employ the people?
It's real.
Private sector may bet me afa a chunk of
Raf,
but now, honorable, the conditions now, if you go to NIABA, National Youth Enterprise, National Enterprise Agency or Youth.
NEP, is it NEP?
Okay, now, and near my we need to educate more.
Raf, let me tell you.
Now, honorable, you see.
Raf, let me tell you.
When it comes to
before they advertised, they had already shared.
Oh, honorable, you see.
Raf, let me tell you.
Yes, I me area, me a cropon, babas, I just introduced the idea to them. And because I'm engaged in a lot, I'm person may focal point no be
ABC
also because I have a lot of things that I do. And almost one need registration, one register you. And I'm saying no, where they for registration home. You are a group of ABR
Babes.
Go to the district assembly the same day. The same day and it costs less than 50 cedis or so. I grow some of them almost here sterilizer.
Sterilizer
machine. Give them the materials.
Battery.
Say lights no co offer. And ebe keeping on a more
can testify to
Raf.
We eat through
our coupon. Okay.
Master owo bia. Onyani free.
Raf.
It's even when there are no lights.
Or light or the energy.
These are some of the things.
This is what me.
Young man be a can home. I want to support.
You and I know being so. So me a master, me a tailor. Then the enterprise is giving me money to train youth free of charge. Who's the first?
And this is a policy now. No.
Ukosuya a trainer. Yes,
no. From home. Completely. And Ralph, I agree.
Government is a continuum.
No, I in fact,
the best policy of a party and our government, we don't discard it.
Oh yeah. No. You're a lunch. I take us as I'm say. Edu baby, so who a good talent in NDC. Maybe or you're good in this area. Maybe you bring him on board. Maybe
what?
You bring you on board.
Mene anyine susu mene anyine susu tailor for no ehia ana me ka kire o say utimi ya workshop because from Kaira to anyine susu omu nyina se ebe ka so omu koye omu exams no a omu nya ba bia o betena yesa se wo tra anyine susu bumping na wo na unso omu si ayi bi ho sei that was what I sat down and thought through with them and no say na no metwam ho na omu unse omu koye exams na omu practice ansa na omakọ omuti koko shed no anim ho nyina be pie kwa no ho nyina awiem mi walanka ya wi sa workshop we ya ubenya board our designers or pese or draw design ade no a obehwe say importations pese akwada bia free street so o free so it's true. We can do.
It's true.
Akwada bi wonu ma sika odi koko so adwuma ne keke ne woni ntia na wontua ni trinsa no nyede Emma no.
Na master machine no Emma.
Say the worker no.
Say the opportunity.
Ne master no so money bi. Akwa ne wia. So a Tyler to nim fidie na wode ye na adwuma no ye den. Emma no. Tyler dey no ono kwa na ye adwuma o.
Debe.
Obefa one or two boys. Kakra no mop everything out of the street.
Yes.
Any politics didn't be na adwuma say na we.
This time around there, I think say opportunity no na there ba ko ne say yen as awofo no so. Society na ankasa nso na e was here kakra eni be ni adi hu omo a
omusiansa no dwuma
SS ana technical school a omo yes omo besua adwuma how do the society see them do the society see them as failures as a sana no
it's true
and to bon say opeso offer all means possible
to go to secondary
school to go to university secondary in there yeah man I
say the secondary
no the basic secondary ni here na say me ma meti bo ho sasa akofa Tyler so meto ne ho masa owie no the box is the kai no ke sabet me the bie ta shop for
oboto no bebre
ke bet me why the calculations it is a SS ne the at least owie it's presumed say
obetima read
when your level of
some formal and kitty
say a person up to primary 1 to SS BBC.
We have to be careful with those movements.
But you see another thing they said.
So it's too quick with data.
SSR, he can still be encouraged to go and learn a trade.
It's true.
Yes. And now what we are doing is that if you decide to go and learn, do you know say you will be paid every month 500 cedis. When you are on Kofobi University child or private school, it's almost 300.
Yes, it's true.
Now master no so your money ska say the bear all me do trinsa.
Obe chinchrin.
I think say just assemblies no.
Yeah.
And asa enipa mebre enim. We have to keep on telling them that there's a policy in place.
The street assemblies.
There's a policy in place.
We are
assembly no so should start
you engaging
them
and stop restricting it.
So you threat in office or I didn't hear fine but
just in the office sleeping.
It's true.
And waiting for the next impress. Look, should stand up and go.
Send no okay me schools be one say convert me to technical schools.
Yeah, bad.
Me Namon Sectec. If I have any power any day,
I know Namon.
I'll get rid of anything apart from science.
Namon is Sectec.
No, it's but the arts and the business aspect, I'll get them out.
Okay.
Now, on mine purely.
How crowd 2 years. Say no. By GS ministry and policy. We are trying as much as possible. So we had the whole Ghana, your student ratio to sciences. A little over 16%.
That should not be allowed. That should not be accepted.
And it's not the best.
That should not be accepted.
As a country, we want to move into industrialization.
Okay.
So we are projecting 25% next academic year. we are going to reduce the number of asses.
Yes, that I agree.
Then we move to the
that sciences.
I agree. And the projection is that in the next 10 years, it should be 60-40.
Humanities, baby, communication
next year, say the arts classes,
science, agric, home economics,
yes,
and sculpture, those things.
Rough, most start here, dear, but I say
technical.
Mojai, was I must start some more yet training, a liquid soap. Mo semina na mo chiro mo enka eya de papa se ni pa no garage kura na say na you kura no yes liquid soap or yes blue yeah this year tade and sa na man another source of income be no obebiem one district one factory na bia no
me braba ye home economics e was St. Jerome se see o Winneba and I Cape Coast was say uhuya Koye clothing. Yes.
Ewo St. Jerome.
Ewo St. Jerome.
Na nko de buy.
Because nko de hono awon who say amount for design omo ye omo practicals no.
Yes.
Obi ya tare no ton of 500 ama omo.
It's true. Me minim your friend na cap clothing. Owie K poly. Omo fashion and there. Na cap tena se no pam atade pam jeans. Thousand I'm crazy. Yeah no. Yeah no. You need some music and video.
So society ne eka. We need to ye omo a ye mebunu na. E be omo progress with grammar education. Yen shase en society.
Yes true.
No but Ralph, me no see an one as leadership. We will have to begin to put in policies. Once we put in the policy, nipa who be obi bia na ontiase ya, it takes education. Konanim. Man for be example ma onye dey.
Me phone lines no. Onza mu yi ade free me phone lines ne blinky say sa obi apese. Oba me producer so say phone lines ne ebona ni say sa. Isiraba fashion so say we next week enter discuss we have so now.
It's very important to me. Now in the communities where you have sa afita for no na ade no, we should focus there.
Yes.
Me say I don't think I say yes scholarship ma obi a okotena classroom a obi a osua ade pam obi a oye fitani obi a oye tiling yentim yes scholarship ma no
it means me honorable you see me so me problem ne say it can't district assemblies omunso ntime nje area B and designate
say
right
yes
say afitafo
enko
da bia omo tare baby obi
na no makotare ho
ma chiwia
na
fie raba no otu district assembly
create a place
Rap BBC
na your person your boy mebru ni free street can district assembly
who create crime a source of income to the assembly you tax them kaka
BBC me time no offense me imagine say mami we na papa me imagine say okọ afitafo na say wonim fence they are scattered me imagine say me dey defend light industrial area intenya donor fund bi free donor funding no na afi aka asase agempra area ho me konya ho ye say me ye na compensation a ye jimi free ahemfie no donor funds ye ma won fa bi no compensation no kai light industrial area ho yeah, the light means you
can
do anything you want.
But as honorable Haruna is mame kwa man so kakra your prince obri aboa US or say anope enjoy show no pa wa sorry a otie anope no enjoy show no and me nua Chris so you praise Oceano Pay discussion no fantastic and Aminia Johnson so Opim so radio Oceano Pay or enjoy discussion na ye pa mamin call lines na so kakra bi na yenhwe hello good morning hello good morning me ba chodi ni se na kasa free hello good morning me ba cho meet you Meet you.
Hello. I can't know the politicians in the clan, education is very good. So I'm not very perfect. But if you Yaw man,
me know ya adwene pa ye besesa no. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me pa chodin di se na kasa free him ni aba. Mama ntie we.
Omo family this year ya. Me give you my 5 months we start how to come now. But teacher back no can say you do 3 months now we start about me ya.
Mate. Na yes o catch a rap say o kra de 5 months ni bibia am hwe enje staff ID kra mai. Mate. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Me ba chodin di se na kasa free he. Mami ntie we sakode.
Mami pa ntia na me mo aba na me ntia rap about juma. Ntia Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Na kakra me pesa me kan say. Se Ghana fo nyina ye ta MPP aban chi san say. MPP aban kwani aban oba Ghana akonyo saw. What this social intervention ba. Odwene mo bro for timemu for wo hwe isi ade pampo here.
Mate, hello, good morning. Me ba chodi di se na kasa free he.
Me ba chodi me de kwa me kasa free bo.
Mami ntie we last caller.
Me ba chodi die me ya papa yi ka say. University na kura bi oko you know so we feel we say one kwa include. Na me ni no kura me say enka omo ye ni say bi pa na aduma no besu a wo sia aduma ne nko a because we universities for no mu pie ba be ya attachment ne kura mu ti be you.
Okay.
Omo tire ni school mu. Sia ru ne nko aba practical no mo nye.
Matiase. Abza for informancy anope mame na honorable Haruna Yusufa say anope obekan ho and a Raphael o say usu asoso mame na say informancy me informancy ya abudi abi aba misre menye sa misre abudi abi aba one Collins Atapoku ne Jeff no o ma ba sports team no o mo to aso abu o zo aba abza for Yakuba